If there were anyone in history ever who would not be sad at the loss of a loved one, it would be Jesus of Nazareth. I think it's important, though, at this weekend's gospel, which is the gospel about the death of Lazarus, to note that even though Jesus had no shadow of doubt about God's plan for salvation and about our ultimate redemption, as a result of God's desire for our salvation, he still stood at the grave of his friend and wept. And so just understand that grief is the natural human response to the loss of one that we have loved. It's because the voice of love inside of us is never satisfied. The voice of love inside of us never says, well, that was a good life and that was enough. The voice of love inside of us always, always, always cries out for more. And the certainty of death leaves us feeling like that has been taken away, and that, it makes us sad as a result. So, as we process the grief and learn to live with the grief that we experience at the loss of a loved one, remember the not just the person, but the very real humanness of Jesus at the grave of Lazarus. And like Jesus did in that moment, I'm sure, placing that grief, placing that sadness, placing that very real spiritual pain into the hands of God, and ask Him again to return um, a greater confidence that God really is who He says He is. And in these and all things, remember, God is who He says He is, you are who He says you are, and live the life that He created you to live.